Hello everyone, this is your host Max Forte back with another review. This time we're going to be covering again the house of English Laundry, and the fragrance is Oxford Bleu. Stay right there, it's coming up right now. So let's get right into it. Let's start with the presentation. All English Laundry fragrances give you a sleeve, just like this one. And when you take the sleeve out, you're left with this box. Now the box is actually really nice, very strong, sturdy material. It's like, it has this plush material, almost like a felt lining with the crest, and the fragrance sits perfectly in there. And the closure is actually magnetic, which is actually really good. You can actually refer back to my Arrogant review. Again, this is going to be the second review out of 3. I have one more coming, which you guys will decide the third one that I'm going to be reviewing. So stay tuned for that subscriber's choice. But let's get into Oxford Bleu. Now the bottle is kind of like a shiny blue with the silver crest, Oxford Bleu, English Laundry. The cap is a silver embossed. It says English Laundry Christopher Wicks. So the bottle has almost like a shiny blue, sparkly kind of finish to it. You can, however, see through. You can see the fragrance level, which is really nice. You have a sticker here which gives you some information. This is an eau de parfum concentration. So basically the presentation, the box, the bottle, it's pretty much the same. You've seen one, you've seen them all. So Arrogant, and Oxford Bleu, or they're going to have the same kind of a format, the same kind of presentation, which is really nice for designer fragrance. The only difference here really is the color scheme, and this one here is like a sparkly kind of blue. This is offered in 2 main sizes, 50 ml for $70 or 100 ml 3.4, just like this one for $85. If you want to find the whole lineup, you can go to Dillard's, Nordstrom, or English Laundry fragrance.com, which I'll have the link down below, as well as the coupon code for you guys, which is MAXEL, which you'll get 5%. I'll get to it in the end. I'll tell you guys and explain about the giveaways. The release date for this fragrance was 2014, and the nose of the perfumer is unknown. If any of you know which company or which perfumer is actually working on these fragrances, please be kind enough to drop in the comment section. Share the knowledge with us. The classification of this fragrance is a woody floral musk. I'm going to get into the settings, occasions, and ages that are best suited for this fragrance. And as I do that, you're going to see the notes appear right next to me as always. This fragrance is fantastic for dressier occasions, for clubbing. It's great for a night out, dressier occasions. However, you can wear this casual if you wish to do so. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, but in my opinion, I think it's more suited for dressier occasions. And I think the best age fitted for this fragrance would be a younger adult, somebody that is fresh out of high school, college, young adult in their 20s, early 30s would rock this perfectly. Especially for night outs and clubbing, I think this will shine perfectly. And as far as weather or seasons, I think this would be best suited for cooler weather. I'm gonna get to why in a few minutes. I think this is great for spring, for winter, and fall. I would not wear this in the dead of heat. I think it's really rather cloying and very potent. I also think this fragrance will also be great for women, female out there that wants to wear something that has heavy vanilla and tonka beans. Something that is that's really strong. This is, again, it's an eau de parfum concentration, which projects and has a very good longevity and ensilage, which I'll get to in a second. I think a woman will be able to pull this off. And it's also sweet, but it's a candied tonka bean / vanilla, but it's not overly sweet. So I think women could pull this off beautifully as well. In comparison with the fragrances that I said that this reminds me of, which is Versace Eros as well as Polo Red, between the 3, I think I would like this a little bit better, again, because I think this one here performs great. I'm going to get to it right now. I get a 2 to 3 hour good push as far as projection with this fragrance. As far as performance, as far as longevity goes, I get 10+ hours with this fragrance. You got to go easy on the trigger, otherwise you're going to choke yourself and those around you. This thing is quite powerful. So when you compare the 3, because they share similarities with the scent, this one takes the cake because it performs much better. The one good thing which I loved about this fragrance is that it's one of the strongest, more powerful fragrances that this company offers, and it's also great for garnering unsolicited compliments. So if you like compliments, if you want fragrances that scream and push, this is quite good for that. Has a beautiful creamy dry down and a very, very nice minty opening that quickly dissipates, but will give you a really nice trifecta between the mint, the tonka beans and the vanilla, making this quite nice and quite pleasureful. This fragrance is easy to wear, it's very appealing, it'll get you noticed, it'll get you complimented, and I don't see any downfalls of this fragrance unless if you actually own Polo Red or Versace Eros, this might be redundant to you. And if you don't own those two fragrances, I'd say go for this or try them, see how they would work on your skin. But you know, I've had all three of them and I think this one definitely takes the cake. The final rate for this composition, due to its presentation, really nice for designer fragrance, mind you, for its performance, for scent alone, I'm giving this fragrance a solid 8. I think it's a great offering from this house, English Laundry, which in due time, I think this fragrance house will continue to gather more fans. I think it's very underrated. Pretty much I've covered the whole house with the exception of 3 fragrances that I'm going to give you guys a choice for my next review on this house with the third and final installment of the giveaway. And again, I don't think that any of these fragrance offerings are bad. I think all of the English Laundry offerings are quite solid. And now that you can find them, you know, at a better price with discounts, I think it's definitely a winner in my book. So a solid 8 for Oxford Bleu. The 3 words to perfectly summarize this fragrance would be playful, modern, and sophisticated. So this is it for me on this fragrance. But now I'm going to give you guys a couple special announcements. The first one is the giveaway. This is part 2 of 3. So what you need to do now, if you wanna, congratulations, by the way, to the winners of the sets, of the samples, the English Laundry samples. Now I'm gonna be giving you guys a chance to win 2 box sets of your choice. Whatever fragrance you like from this house or you wanna try from this house, enter for a chance to win 2 brand new gift sets of your choice. All you need to do is like the English Laundry page either on Instagram or on Facebook, which I'll have the links below. And if you go to their websites, which I'll also have the link down below, and you utilize my code for an extra 5% off, you'll also be entering to win. But again, no purchase necessary. You could just like the pages and you'll be automatically entered to win. Or you could just, you know, drop your comments down in this video and I will also enter you to win the 2 box sets. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was Max Forte with another review. Stay tuned for a lot more. Max Forte signing out. Ciao.